Oh, if I may, Al Troutwig, all 36 million pairs of eyes across America on the scoreboard.
It's extremely awkward. You know, they are friends, but they are very fierce competitors as well.
And Tim Daggett's punch front of perspective was the point of entry into one of the most remarkable and heart-wrenching pieces of sports television to which I've ever been privy.
That's it for the competition. And Raisman is in. She is in. And Jordan Weber is out of the all-around.
Allow me to reiterate. Women's gymnastics garnered a record 36 million viewers on day 4 of the 2012 Olympic Games in London. 36 million viewers watched as Jordan Weber's gymnastics world came tumbling down on tape delay. On tape delay. For me, it was the one moment encapsulated by a weeping 17-year-old, head held in chalk-dusted hands. It was that precise moment that did it for me, that validated the whole MO of what NBC Sports is all about when it's time to serve up some Olympic rings. Not only does NBC know exactly what they're doing, oh man, they do it well. And yet for some of my sporting confreres, they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Even after the proverbial cat's out of the bag on who did what and what went wrong, it's only by watching Bob Costas in prime time can one who at least professes to be devoted to the inner machinations of what makes sports so damn glorious. It's only by watching NBC can one really get the entire story. I guess you could say NBC is reinventing the way in which we watch sports television. I mean, somebody had to, when you consider the fact that anybody with a smartphone or Wi-Fi access can get the results as they're coming down the track, the swim lane, or coming down from the high bar. I suppose it's why I get so rankled whenever the haters climb out from their basement Barcalounger and snarkily spit out, who does NBC Sports think they're trying to fool with this whole showing a sporting event hours after it's in the books? Folks, the point is, they're not trying to fool anybody. What NBC Sports is doing, in my opinion, is doing everything within their power to keep you fully and completely engaged in the narrative, staying true to the dramatic structure that makes for a spellbinding story, and successfully doing so even as technology attempts to make their task redundant. For example, here in the Goddard household, we loves us some gymnastics. My wife's a gym owner. Her sister Elfie happens to be one of the color analysts working alongside the aforementioned Troutwig and Daggett. My sisters were gymnasts, one of whom went to the States on a scholarship. Trust me when I tell you, our household was glued to the television that particular first Sunday in July. Living in Canada, we watched it live on CTV earlier in the day, got the results. Watching later that evening on tape delay, we got something even more valuable. A few things, as a matter of fact. Entertainment value, impeccable production value, a connection to the athlete that NBC Sports provides par excellence. We got the entire story. For that and that alone, NBC Sports coverage of the Olympic Games is a smashing success. And I have to believe a group of people in and around the number of good folk who inhabit my own great country concur emphatically.
I don't know, this new thing, I always cry when I'm happy. I think when I walked in, I almost started tearing up just being here. I'm so excited and so honored.
Once again, that old sports adage rings true. Numbers do not lie.